Hey, welcome to Financial Education for the Nation and to this first episode in 2019. It's January. I'm here with the lovely Paul. Hi, Paul. How are you?
Hi, good morning, Warren. I'm well. You well?
I'm very good, very good. I love Januaries. It's the new start, isn't it? It's so many opportunities. However, it's not the same for everyone. And I know lots of people will be looking at their mailboxes soon and seeing their credit card statements come through, or maybe their email box now and seeing their credit card statements come through, and they'll be worrying. So that's what I wanted to address today. How can we manage our credit cards, our debt in 2019? Sound a good idea?
Yeah, definitely. I saw a statistic this week that said the average person may take until May to pay off their Christmas. So I think it's a very important topic to cover.
Really important topic. But what you're going to understand, and I don't take this lightly, if you're watching this video, you genuinely aren't normal or average. Does that make sense? By definition, the average person doesn't do like a personal development, doesn't really focus on their finances. So by definition, you're going to pay it off before May. Okay, so let's be strong on this. And I've got some great news information to come through this video to share with you. So before we start, I came up with an acronym this morning. It's not a made-up process, but it's PSAR. So we've got to have our psychology right. That's first and foremost. We've got to have a strategy to follow. You've got to have a strategy that works, it follows. No point doing something we don't know if it works. We're not here to experiment. We've got to take action. No point knowing what to do and not doing anything about it. But it's not just action once, it's consistent action. You've got to review it. So psychology, strategy, action, and review. I want to drill into those 4 steps with you right now. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so psychology, a huge part of it, and I know one that's close to your heart.
Yeah, absolutely. So, if we do anything from a poor state physiology, if we do anything that we feel we can't do it, we're setting ourselves up for failure. So if you're a sportsman and you go out and you think, we're going to lose this game, it's no good, we're not going to win this game. And you notice our shoulders go down and we shallow breathe and we look down and, life's just tough. We're not going to win that game. And the same is true if we look at our debts in the same way. What's the use? How am I going to do it? You're never going to be able to do that. So what we first need to do is we look at our physiology, because that's the quickest way to change our psychology. So we look at our physical body. So if you ever exercise and move around or play with a young child, running around the garden, around the house, you feel excited, you feel good, because you generally laugh and you're moving your body. Motion creates emotion. So what I'm trying to say to you is we need to straighten our body up. When we think about our debts, we need to straighten our body up. We need to put our head up high, and we need to breathe deep. And preferably, we need to move our body. So maybe get yourself out walking. If you're a runner, get yourself running. It's not about the exercise, it's about the movement. The movement, the motion creates the emotion. And then we need to come up with some ideas. Okay, so the first one is psychology. We need to move our body and make sure we do that. And then we need to believe without any doubt that we can do this. We can pay this debt off. So we see ourselves making good decisions, paying our debt off. Now, online on warrenshute.com, there is a download, whether you call it brain training, a trance, a meditation. I don't care what label you put on it, but it programs your mind to help you make better decisions financially. So go online, download that, and listen to that. And I would listen to that daily. I would listen to that day. If you're challenged in this area, listen to that daily. So first of all, psychology, get your physiology right, get your mindset right, and then we're in the right frame of mind. See yourself paying the debt down, see yourself making the right decisions, and seeing yourself debt-free and celebrating at the end. Okay? You're seeing yourself do that. Feel how it feels. Make sure you feel good. Okay? So step 1, psychology. And there's a lot more on the website about that. Step 2 is strategy. So strategy in the book, we talk about the snowball effect. So about getting your debts organized. Now, I've done this bit to death. Okay, we've gone through this dozens of times, but basically you need to get all of your statements. You need to list them in balance order, starting with the smallest balance. You need to know what the interest rate on all those balances are, and you need to get the lowest interest rate possible. Don't worry about consolidating them. I don't believe there's any real benefit in that. Okay, so organize your debt in balance order first and get the lowest interest rate that you can. But that's part of the process. The other thing you need to do is you need to say, well, okay, I've got 4 things. I've got assets, liabilities, income, and expenditure. It's quite simple. Have I got any assets I can use to repay those debts? Have I got any savings somewhere I can use? I can pull on some cash ISAs, some national savings, some investment ISAs I can use to pay those debts out. Now, you don't want to deplete yourself of savings. You want to make sure you've got at least £1,000 set aside as an emergency reserve, but you want to use any assets you can to pay those debts down. Then we look at income. Can I earn any more income? Can I allocate my income any better to pay those debts down? Did I get some Christmas? Come on, how many of us got Christmas presents that we don't really want? Yeah, we all got something we don't really. It was a lovely gesture. It was a very kind of that person to go out of their way to buy it. But actually, do I really need this? No, I don't. So why don't we sell it? Why don't we sell it to someone who does want it? And there's great sites like eBay now, Facebook Marketplace. I regularly have things on there for sale. Okay, things that I've had in the past that I no longer use, but other people want. So go through, do an itinerary of the house, go through the house. What can you sell? Get excited about it, get passionate about it, and make a real conscious effort of paying this debt down. You can do it. You must believe you can do it. Okay, and then the last step, the fourth step on there, is your expenditure. So look through expenditure, and this is the bank account system. Okay, so the bank account system. Do I need this? Do I want this? Can I get a same experience for cheaper or for less? Go through each item. Can I reduce anything down there? I switched my mobile phone this year. I've switched my electricity this year. I do it regularly. That's been done to death. Martin Lewis does a great job of that. But let's go through each one of those items and reduce our expenditure. That's only part of the equation, you see. So we've got our snowball. We've got to organize our debts. We've got our assets. If we take any assets we've got, make sure we always keep £1,000 emergency reserve, but we can pay anything down on that. Can I look at my income? Can I increase my income? Maybe get a pay rise? Can I do a second job? Can I do any other work? There's loads of work activities that we go through on our website as well. Another thing you can look at doing is making sure you fix your WAM. So WAM Wednesday, pay yourself an allowance every week. So you're fixing, you're only spending a certain amount of money. How about a no spend? So I'm doing dry January. I do it pretty much every year. Why don't you do a no spend January or no spend February, where all you do is just spend your essential bills? Okay, you really got to think outside the box, get passionate about this and do it. So that's the strategy, okay? And then finally, just making sure you're not spending anything that you don't need to. That's great. We might feel good. We might be focused and really positive about it. We might know what to do. But if we don't do anything about it, what's the point? So step 3 is action. You have to take action. So if you're watching this at work, or if you're watching this at an inconvenient time where you can't actually call it your credit card provider to get your statements, your action is to fix a diary note, fix an appointment with yourself. You are the most important person in this world. Fix an appointment with yourself to take action. So get your diary out, get your planner out. When are you going to sit down and review this? And do not reschedule that appointment, no matter what. Now, if you do have time, great. Pick up the phone, go online, get yourself organized. Go to warrenshute.com, go to the download section. There's a spreadsheet there. You can start listing all your credit cards and start going through these sections, okay? If you haven't got the money plan, the book, this isn't a pitch to sell the book. I make no money out of the book, but it's a great book. It is an A to Z of what you need to do. Get the book, okay? And then take action. So it's either booking a diary appointment, put something in, schedule something, or make a call and start moving towards it. Next is you review. But reviews have to be planned. So put it in the diary. When is your next appointment? So if you're going to do something today, when are you next going to look at it? So if you have rung up your credit card providers, they're going to send something to you. Or if you have said, well, I need a bit more time to allow and plan this because, okay, Warren, it's not as simple as you make out. I need to think this through a little bit more. Put a date in the diary, schedule time. And if you looked at my diary, there'll be chunks of time blocked out, which are for me to work on things. Do it now. Don't leave the site of a decision without taking an action, okay? Life will take over and you'll be swallowed away, okay? So, is it easy? No, but nothing in life worthwhile is easy. But it's straightforward and you can do it. And it is so worthwhile and it's so beneficial. And what you'll do is you'll look back, probably before May, because you're not average, because you're watching this, and you'll be pleased that you've cleared not only your credit cards, but your loans, and you've got yourself sorted. How's that?
Yeah, great. I mean, I think there's always an inertia, isn't there? And we come into New Year's with resolutions, some of us, and things that we want to do and things that we wish we'd done last year type thing. I think it's just worth reiterating that if you're watching this and this applies to you, take action, do something about it. Don't let it just slide and think, I'll do that later, I'll do that later. Do something now. Make later better.
The last thing I'll say, if you're watching this before, so a week's time, so what's the date in a week? The 18th, I think it is, Friday the 18th. I'm offering 3 places, okay, for individual couples for free coaching for either 3 to 6 months, depending on how complex their affairs are or how much time they need. If we can get it sorted in 3, then we'll draw a line in 3. If we need 6, we'll run to 6 months to take you from where you are now to on the progress, on the plan to where you want to be. Now, if you want to be a millionaire financially free, let's not fool each other. We're not going to do it in 3 to 6 months, but I can get you on that plan in that period of time. We can change your mindset. We can change your financial habits. We can get yourself organized, and we can get yourself. There's a few criteria. Go to our website. There's a link on there. I forget what the direct link is, but on the website you'll find it. If not, just message me and I'll send it to you. Send me your details. But it has to be before next Friday because that's the closing date. We've had a lot of entries already. I'm narrowing it down to the 3 people who need it the most. Okay.
Outstanding. I mean, this is an unbelievable opportunity to work with one of through awards and accolades, one of the UK's best financial planners. Everybody who's in need should be getting in touch with you on this.
We'll touch base every week. I'll respond to your emails, your phone calls, and there's no charge, no cost to you whatsoever. There is some things you need to do because I'm using it for brand building purposes. So, I'll be completely above board with that. But if you're happy with what I want, I'll certainly give you everything I can.
Fantastic. All right. Thanks, Warren.
Thanks, Paul. You take care. Have a good day.